G'day, chaps. His eye, Clumpager 139. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight has a lot of references, mostly to other Batman media for obvious reasons.
Why so serious?
But it also has a lot of references to things other than Batman.
We don't do that.
Shocker, I know, things other than Batman can exist. So since I found a lot of them, here's a little compilation of some of my favorite ones that you may not have noticed, unless you're an undiagnosed ADHD patient like me.
Let the games begin.
Within the first 10 minutes of the game, we get Ra's al Ghul, I refuse to call him Raz, making a reference to the fact that he was played by Liam Neeson in the Dark Knight trilogy with a reference to Taken.
I have a particular set of skills.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like Carmine Falcone.
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
Talking to Deadshot in Arkham Asylum has him say this line of dialogue.
You come here to take a good look at us? What are we to you? Some kind of rogues gallery?
Which is a reference to the 2016 Suicide Squad movie. It's Batman adjacent, let me have this.
What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Which, upon me saying that, makes me realize that that movie is 10 years old. When Bruce enters Wayne Tower and leaves his business card with the receptionist, a nearby NPC pulls a shockingly close homage to American Psycho.
You are not gonna believe this.
Tasteful thickness of it. It even has a watermark.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a watermark.
And the only reason it's here is because Christian Bale played both Batman and Patrick Bateman. How they got away with such a blatant reference to an R-rated horror flick is beyond me.
Hey, Paul!
At the start of the Iceberg Lounge level, one of the thugs asks Bats who he is and how he got in here, to which Batman playfully responds,
I'm Batman, and I'm Batman.
This is in reference to the famous Leslie Nielsen joke in the movie Police Squad.
Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith. And I'm the locksmith.
Deathstroke's name gets confused twice in the same scene, once as Deadshot and then as a cut-off Deadpool.
You're the worst, Deadpool! It's Deathstroke! I mean, Deathstroke.
Which is a bit of a running joke in the comic community, as Deadpool appeared as Marvel's response to Deathstroke, down to his real name, Wade Wilson, being a mockery of Slade Wilson. So the two are pretty much always jokingly confused with one another.
Stop right there! Deadpool?
Deadpool? What? I'm not Deadpool.
NPCs throughout the game don't have all that much unique dialogue, especially when compared to the Arkham saga.
I can't wait to get home and snap into my comfy emo pajamas.
But one of them has a chance to say this.
Am I made of building?
And this is in reference to the existential meme question of Lego characters living in Lego houses. Though I think the original meme was meant for gingerbread people, I honestly can't remember which came first. Either way, are they made of house? Or are they living in a home made of flesh? The world may never know. One of the locked doors in the lower levels of the Iceberg Lounge features this line of dialogue.
Go away! We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations. Thank you.
Which references this scene from the beginning of Lord of the Rings, where Bilbo tries to shoo away Gandalf.
No, thank you! We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations.
During Penguin's boss fight, he has a chance to say,
So anyway, I started blasting!
Which of course is a reference to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Because Danny DeVito played the Penguin in Batman Returns and Frank in Philadelphia. He can also say,
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!
Which is a reference to Home Alone.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
After discovering the nature of the teddy bears, Bruce calls Alfred back at the manor, who's doing a reference to Tom Cruise in Risky Business by doing the underpants dance. Pink shirt and all. This stealth takedown with the balloon might be in reference to Metal Gear Solid 5's Fulton extraction device, but that might just be because I always hear Solid Snake whenever Batman talks, so I just have Metal Gear on the mind.
Kept you waiting, huh? Thanks for your help, but, I could have handled it.
Hi, Editing Clown Puncher here. I just found another clip while I was scrubbing through some footage. Sometimes thugs going on joyrides will reference Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day! For a drive, that is!
Another R-rated movie.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
How? When petting the yaks in the prologue, Bruce will say,
Yeah, that's right. You can pet the yaks.
This is in reference to every gamer's desire to pet everything in every game, and the developers acknowledging that they followed through like the true G's that they are. This caveman car in the museum bears a striking resemblance to Fred Flintstone's car. This poster on the upper floor of the museum references Jonah Hex, a cowboy from DC Comics that sometimes crosses over with Batman during time travel episodes.
Now, I can't be partnering up with someone who parades around in that ridiculous bat getup.
He even had a pretty good episode dedicated to him in the original animated series for some reason. Look, he's not officially Batman, I'm taking as many of these as I can get.
But I never cotton much to luck. I like to make my own.
After stopping Black Mask's incredible getaway attempt, Batman and Batgirl destroy his car in an homage to the famous Street Fighter minigame where your fighters do exactly that.
This is a nice car!
The giant speaker at the end of Shrek's department store might be a reference to the opening scene of Back to the Future. Or it's just a big speaker. I don't know, man, I'm stretching myself thin here. Mr. Freeze saying that action movies are his favorite might be in reference to Arnold Schwarzenegger, who this Freeze is very clearly modeled after.
Alright everyone, chill.
As Schwarzenegger is most well known for his action roles.
Huh? Movie time, goodie! Is it an action title? My favorite.
Though I'm kind of surprised that they didn't reference one of his actual lines, like, I'll be back. Feels like a missed opportunity.
You people are really starting to annoy me.
While sneaking around the destroyed Gotham in the final level, Dick will say,
Come to Gotham, become a superhero, have a few laughs.
Which is a reference to the famous vent scene from Die Hard.
Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
Again, how do they keep getting away with these R-rated movie references? And finally, there's this. The 3 hostages that you save from Joker at the start of Chapter 5 are dressed as different versions of the character. The second you save is Cesar Romero, all the way down to including his painted-over mustache. The third is Joaquin Phoenix as he appeared at the start of the movie, non-destroyed sign and all. And the first, I think, is meant to be a reference to the original 1940s black and white serial, which notably did not actually feature the Joker, instead a completely original, heavily stereotyped, villain meant as a response to Japanese opposition in World War II.
Call up these rabbits, you Jap murderer!
I wish I was able to make that up. I think this guy here is meant to represent the original plan for that film's Joker. Either that, or he's in reference to Cameron Monaghan's portrayal from the show Gotham, implied because of the splotches and makeup around his eyes and mouth, which were where Jerome famously had to stitch his face back on.
I'm here to see Xander Wild, and no, I don't have an appointment.
But he's also holding a boombox, which is something associated with Jack Nicholson's version, but only this random thug he drags along with him, so like, he is all over the place, man. I'm honestly lost. I'm counting this in the video though, since, as far as I can tell, he's not technically referencing characters that are actually Joker, so therefore isn't technically referencing Batman. But if any of you watching know who he's supposed to be, let me know in the comments. And that's all the references that I at least could find, chaps. Hope you laughed at them as much as I did. I'm sure there's a ton more sprinkled throughout the game that I simply haven't seen or just didn't get because I'm not some all-knowing other media guru. If there were any blatant omissions from the video, leave them in the comments so I can slap myself in the face for being ignorant. And with all that said, do all of the YouTube stuff, because seriously, how did they get away with that American Psycho reference of all things in a Lego game? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, chaps.